Hi everyone, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I welcome everybody, for the medical coding introduction session. I'm in the webinar or workshop or demo, whatever you say. So myself, Anita Mohanty, and basically I have around 9 to 10 years of experience in medical coding. Okay, so I'm working here with Henry Harvin since a long time. Okay, so before I go for medical coding intro, I would like to know how many of you are aware of this field from your network or from friend circle or any other source. So any idea, anyone who knows what is actually medical coding? Any information, whatever you know, you can just share it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. According to me, ma'am, medical coding is the transformation of uh, a, a transformation of information like diagnosis, procedures, medical services, or equipment into the alpha numerical languages
Very good.
or
Okay,
code. Yes.
excellent. Very good. Excellent. So why actually, there is a great demand of medical coders now in India and abroad. So any idea on that? So exactly what do we do in India? What exactly we do in India? So do we really work for Indian hospitals, or here in staying India, we work for, abroad hospitals? What exactly we do? So here in India, we actually work for abroad hospital. Okay. So do you know India is the second largest country where the most of the work being outsourced from the foreign country. So do you know the reason why? So anyone who knows the reason why it is being outsourced to India? Anyone guess what it could be?
Cost effective with quality service delivered.
Very good. Okay, first thing is quality. Okay, they're getting a very good quality when they outsource all the work to India. Second thing is they save a lot of money. If they are giving the work, suppose there is a hospital in America. Okay, so they wanted to hire any one medical coder to support their revenue cycle management. Okay, for her maybe they have to charge per hourly, suppose $40 they are charging for that person. If they outsource this work to India, they can save a lot of money. Then why they will they will ask their users to work in US, right? They can save a lot of money. Third and very important part is honest and hardworking. They're getting very good, honest, and hardworking people in India. So these are the three key reasons for which majority of the work, especially from US, is being outsourced to India. So that is the reason there is a great and very good demand of medical coders in India. A very good growth opportunities, and also wherever you will see now, everywhere you will see the openings in medical coding. It's highlighting in every site. Whatever the job portal you will see, first the in the top most list it will come the vacancy in medical coding. There are huge companies in India where plenty of companies in India. You can work remotely and you can also join any office. Okay, it is your own choice, because nowadays most of the office they are giving work from home option. Okay, that is a other thing. First thing is, what is medical coding, that you should know, right? So what is medical coding actually? So for example, if you go to any hospital in India, so what do you do? First you take a appointment, right? Or a consultation you do fix, right? Then you see any physician. After taking your consultation, or after taking any kind of service from the physician, you do pay for that, right? Either you pay before that, or else you pay for after that, correct? And all the payment, it goes from your pocket. Am I right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Right? So all the monies we have to pay from our pocket if we will go to any hospital in India, and insurance is there, but it's not mandatory, right? It is an optional choice. You can take insurance and it is your own choice. If you don't take one insurance also, no problem. You whatever consultation or whatever services you are taking from the hospital, you pay from your pocket, right? But there is a great difference in US or abroad. So whenever you go for any consultation in any clinic, hospital, or physician office, ambulatory surgery, outpatient, ED, wherever it is, okay, nursing facility, whatever clinical appointment you are taking, first question when you reach the office and ask for a consultation or appointment, they will ask you, did you have a health insurance policy? It is mandatory. Okay, if health insurance policy is mandatory in US, you have to have a health insurance policy. Without that, you cannot go any hospital or any doctor. Okay, they won't accept if you'll pay from your pocket. Okay, it is very, very mandatory. So once you take the service and once your consultation or whatever service, suppose you want to take an injection, you want to do a surgery, whatever you are do, so all the money will be deducted from your insurance policy. It will not go from your pocket. Okay, but the question is that how insurance policy, all the monies will deducted from the insurance policy. The question is that how the doctor will get the payment from the insurance company, right? So what the coders do in between them, right? So what the coders actually do in between this gap, the coders, they analyze all the medical data or the clinical informations. Okay, what they do, they will convert entire medical data into some numeric or alphanumeric code, because insurance company doesn't know this clinical information and all. They just see the codes. Okay, codes and the charges, means the value, the dollar for that services. So once the medical coders, they put the codes, this goes to the billing department. There is a department which is known as medical billing. So what the medical billers do, medical billers will have a charge master. They know, if suppose it is an injection, suppose I have taken one a vaccination. Okay, so they know for this vaccine how much charges or the dollar values has to go. So they put the dollar values of the charges, and that for the respective services which the the patient has taken, then the coders will put the respective diagnosis code, procedure codes, and the HCPCS codes, and all those codes will go to the medical billing department. And the medical billers, they put the amount or the charges, and after that they submit the claim form to the insurance company. Now the insurance company will now release the money to the doctor. This is how the doctors actually they get the payment, okay, in US. So that is the reason there is a great demand of the medical coders, because how concerned the people in America about their health concerns, right? So this is how anybody understood what is the coder's role there, or did anyone has any doubt? You can ask me the question right now.
Background voice is interrupting.
Network, am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so did you understand now what is medical coding?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
we understood.
Okay, so what you have to do as a medical coder, you have to analyze, maybe it could be your lengthy report, but it is very interesting. Okay, converting 5, 6 or 7 or n number of pages into 4, 5 codes, right? How interesting it is. For how you will do that, okay, how you will generate the codes after analyzing the medical record, right? That question you might be having. So for that, there are certain tools, but when you are a fresher, when you don't know anything about coding, you have to use the coding books. Okay, there are 3 types of coding books you will find. One is CPT book, the second one is ICD book, the third one is HCPCS books. Okay, so what is do you know what is a diagnosis?
Yes,
Do you know
ma'am.
what is a diagnosis? What is a diagnosis?
to identify the disease.
Yes. For example,
fever. We diagnose fever from
very
No.
good. Okay.
If we have
Diagnosis.
to know about the
For an example,
malaria or
eczema,
diarrhea, we have to go for the blood test.
dengue.
Yes. So diagnosis examples are, suppose, any kind of diseases, any kind of disorders, pain, signs, symptom, carcinoma, I mean cancer. These are all go for diagnosis.
Diagnosis.
So what is a procedure or what is a service?
TPC,
What is
sonography.
that procedure?
Just like the blood test,
Yes, very good.
sonography.
Blood test, any kind of x-ray, any kind of biopsy, any kind of surgeries, any kind of vaccination. Okay, that will any kind of lab test, any kind of what is that, administration, injection procedure. All this go for procedures. So what is there is one more thing, okay, one more book is there, which is HCPCS, that we use to generate the codes for the medical supplies in the same in the sense, if the patient is dependent on wheelchair, then you have to generate the code for wheelchair using the book HCPCS. Okay, if suppose the patient he is dependent on a ventilator, so you can generate one HCPCS code by using the book HCPCS. Suppose injection during the surgery, they use this these things, right? Syringe, trays, these are all medical supplies. Okay, so for all the medical supplies code, you can refer the HCPCS book. So there are 3 books. One is ICD-10-CM. ICD stands for International Classification of Diseases. The 10th is a version, and CM stands for clinical modifications. Okay, and CPT is current procedural terminology, and SCPCS is SCPCS. What is SCPCS?
ma'am. Hello,
Right? Yeah. Yes.
ma'am. For all the instruments, we use HCPCS.
Yes, not instruments, equipment. Yes, there is a difference
Equipment.
between instruments and equipments. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'll give example, don't worry. Okay, so I'm just asking, what is the meaning of do you know what is the acronym of HCPCS book? It's Healthcare Common Procedural Coding System. Okay, Healthcare Common
Okay.
Procedure Coding System. So these are the 3 books which you have to use throughout your entire coding training sessions to generate the CPT code, ICD codes, I mean diagnosis code, and the HCPCS codes. Okay, supplies code. So I will give you one example. Suppose I'm a patient, I went to the physicians. Okay, my reason for visiting the physician is I'm having bad knee pain. Okay, it's very severe. So here my chief complaint or the reason for visiting the physician is knee pain. Okay, severe knee pain. So whenever when I will meet the physician, he will ask me n number of questions. Okay, so during our conversation, he asked me, how did I get the pain? I explained, I was walking, but somehow I fell down from the steps, and that is the reason I'm getting a lot of pain in my right knee. It is now radiating to the left knee, and I am taking some painkillers, but my pain is not getting better. Okay, and I'm having the pain since 3 days, and the pain is quite more during the night time. Okay, these are the things I'm explaining to the doctor, because you have to first give your history of the conditions, then only he will understand, okay, what treatment or service he has to give to you. So he may ask you about your past medical history. Did you gone through any surgery, or past social history in the sense whether you are a cigarette smoker, or you are dependent on alcohol, or you are married, unmarried. This go for social history. And he may also ask you some family history, like did your family anyone has diabetes or cancer, anything. So that all goes for history. After that, he will access you. Okay, access you means he will examine the different parts of your body. That will go for your physical examination. After doing all the examination, he will confirm that what is your problem, okay, and what treatment he could suggest. he may suggest you for a X-ray, right? If you will do a X-ray, then he will come to know whether you have a fracture or you don't have a fracture. Okay. So the
Ma'am?
X-ray, yes.
Background voices are interrupting the class.
Okay, guys, can you please mute your mic? Whoever is unmute, please mute your mic. So how is it now? Everybody, please mute
It's
your
fine.
mic. If you
It's
have any
fine.
doubt, please unmute. Okay. Okay, fine. So now the physician has done a X-ray. Okay, X-ray of the knee, and the diagnosis which is comes from the X-ray report is fracture. Okay. For the fracture, he suggested to do a open reduction surgery of the left knee. So now you guys tell me what are the diagnoses here and what is the procedure you can go here.
For the diagnosis,
Fracture is the right. Okay, go ahead.
for the diagnosis, we can do X-rays of the
Very
knee.
good. Very good. Diagnosis is X-ray. How come diagnosis could be X-ray?
Diagnosis is fracture.
Diagnosis is a
knee.
fracture.
Yes,
No, no,
diagnosis is
no.
fracture and knee pain. Okay, and
Knee
your
pain.
procedure is of the service which he has provided is X-ray. Okay,
X-ray.
so you have to see how lengthy my conversation is. But my conversation is so lengthy, but you are going to generate only 2 codes, 3 codes. Okay. So similarly, in medical coding, you have to so many background noise, guys. Can you please mute your mic, everybody? Yeah. So there will be lengthy documentation. Okay. As a medical coder, it is quite interesting. You have to read all the documentation and you have to find out what is the diagnosis and the procedure. Because based on the diagnosis and the procedure, the physician will get the reimbursement or the money. You got it now?
Yes,
So
got
how
it.
accurate your codes are, that much money the physician will get. Okay, if your codes are wrong or something you have done wrong with the coding, then the insurance company will reject. Okay, he will not release the pay for the doctor. So that is the reason you should have a very strong knowledge on medical coding. Okay, so this is how the medical coding cycle works. Next is where you can work, right? What is your next questions? What is your next question?
Treatment.
Treatment. Okay, what is your question on treatment?
Now we have diagnosed with the knee pain at the knee fracture. Now we have to give the treatment. As it needs
Treatment, I said surgery, right? Open reduction
yes,
surgery.
if it needs surgery, or it can be the plaster, or it can be
Anything, yeah.
anything. Yes.
Yes. So that is whatever the procedure or the treatment the physician is going, that all going for CPD code, not diagnosis code, right?
Okay.
Okay. So now the questions that may arise in your mind is, what is the career, right? How stable this field is, right? How, where we will get the opportunities. Am I right?
Ma'am, I have one question. What is the age bar of India?
Sorry?
What is the age limit in India?
Regarding medical
God.
coding,
Yeah.
I don't think there is any age limit to work in medical coding field.
Okay.
But I am not sure, but I don't want to give you any assurance for that. I can have a recheck on that and can get it back later. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Can we, ma'am?
As per my knowledge, I don't think there is no, I have never seen a age restriction for medical coding.
Hello.
Okay. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. Hi, this is Kanika. Actually, I'm product expert for medical coding.
Hi,
here.
Kanika.
Yeah. Hi, Anita. And for the age group, that question that was asked, actually for India, for Henry Harvin, we follow AAPC's guideline. Okay. And according to AAPC, they have not given any upper age limit. They have given only lower age limit, that the candidate should not be less than 18 years of age. If you will see that most of our candidates, they are already working professionals who have an experience in their field of 10 to 15 years. So the age, for age criteria, there is no age limit for this course.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is your next question?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Rohit.
हाँ, डिप्लोमा फार्मेसी के बाद हम मेडिकल कोडिंग कर सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ कर सकते हैं।
हाँ, डिग्री की जरूरत नहीं है ना उसके लिए?
नहीं है।
हाँ, और हाँ, जॉब लगने में उसमें प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है क्या कुछ, मतलब डिग्री नहीं की तो हमने?
Kanika, do you have an answer for this?
Yeah, sure. May I know the name of the person who has asked the question?
रोहित।
Rohit. Hi, Rohit. You have done your diploma, right?
हाँ, डन।
Okay. And in what domain have you done your diploma?
यस यस।
No, I'm asking like कौन सा domain में आपने किया है diploma?
डिप्लोमा इन फार्मेसी।
इन फार्मेसी। तो देखो जो ये मेडिकल कोडिंग फील्ड है बेसिकली ये आपके डायरेक्टली फार्मेसी से रिलेटेड फील्ड है। ओके, सो सिंस आपके पास डिप्लोमा है या फिर आप लोगों में से किसी के पास भी कोई भी एक्सपीरियंस भी है फार्मा से रिलेटेड और आपने अगर ग्रेजुएशन नहीं भी करी है तो देन दैट्स ओके, वो आपको आगे इस फील्ड में हेल्प ही करेगा। हम लोग यहाँ पे आपको ट्रेनिंग भी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद हम आपको इंटर्नशिप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं एक्सपीरियंस के फॉर्म में। तो उससे आपको आगे जाकर आप जब भी इंटरव्यू के लिए जाओगे तो आपको आंसर्स देने बहुत इजी हो जाएंगे कि आपने डिप्लोमा ही किया है तो उसके बाद इस फील्ड में क्यों आए, क्योंकि यू विल हैव द आंसर कि हमारे पास ट्रेनिंग भी है, मेरे पास एक्सपीरियंस भी है, आई एम नॉट अ फ्रेशर। ओके,
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
Ma'am,
यस,
can we switch from MLT to medical coding?
डेफिनेटली। सी एमएलटी ये सारी लाइफ साइंसेस बैकग्राउंड है। आपकी एमएलटी हो गई, आपकी बायोटेक्नोलॉजी हो गई, आपकी फार्मेसी हो गई, माइक्रोबायोलॉजी हो गई, आपकी। और इसमें बेसिकली अगर आप एएपीसी की गाइडलाइंस देखेंगे तो उसमें उन्होंने ये मेंशन किया है कि किसी भी डोमेन का बच्चा इस फील्ड में आ सकता है।
Even commerce graduates also, they are coming to the medical coding training. Okay, in Henry Harvin, I am taking 7 to 8 batches. I have taken many of the non-life science students, those who have joined now for the medical coding
Ma'am,
field.
actually, I visited your branch of. I visited your branch in Bhajanpura.
Okay, in Delhi.
Yes, in Delhi.
Yeah.
So, but they told me that we are not providing medical coding here. आपको नोएडा ही जाना पड़ेगा उसके लिए, तो फिर आपको ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग लेनी पड़ेगी।
Actually, yes, please.
But if I want to take मतलब ऑफलाइन क्लासेस, so how is it possible?
देखो ऑफलाइन क्लासेस की बात ये है कि बिफोर पैंडेमिक वी यूज्ड टू प्रोवाइड ऑफलाइन क्लासेस, बट सिंस ड्यूरिंग द पैंडेमिक एंड आफ्टर पैंडेमिक एवरीथिंग हैज शिफ्टेड टू ऑनलाइन ओनली, राइट। इन भजनपुरा ब्रांच ऑफ आवर्स हमारी जो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस हैं वो एक पर्टिकुलर पैरामेडिकल के लिए चलती हैं बस, क्योंकि पैरामेडिकल में क्या होता है ना कि आपको एक्सपीरियंस होना बहुत जरूरी है, आपको लाइव एक्सपीरियंस होना बहुत जरूरी होता है कि आप पेशेंट को खुद से देखो, खुद से फील करो, राइट। बट जो मेडिकल कोडिंग अगर आप फील्ड अपने आप में देखोगे तो ये फील्ड जो है ये कंप्लीटली ऑनलाइन फील्ड है, ये डिजिटलाइजेशन के बाद ही इंडिया में इंट्रोड्यूस हुई है। तो इसीलिए उन कोर्सेज की जो कि ऑनलाइन ही है तो हम उनमें ऑफलाइन क्लासेस खुद से ही देना प्रेफर नहीं करते, क्योंकि उससे क्या होगा, पहले कैंडिडेट ऑफलाइन क्लासेस लेगा, ऑफलाइन वो सब कुछ सीख लेगा, उसके बाद वो ऑनलाइन में जाएगा, उसे अडेप्ट करने में ही बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा, राइट। तो इसीलिए हम ये इसका ऑनलाइन क्लासेस ही हैं। आपको जैसे आप भजनपुरा आपने विजिट किया था, ठीक है, भजनपुरा में हमारी पैरामेडिकल की ही टीम है। आप अगर आप जैसे आपने भजनपुरा किया था तो आप इसी एरिया के कहीं के, सो आप नोएडा ब्रांच में भी हमारी विजिट कर सकते हैं, वहाँ आपको पूरी मेडिकल टीम मिल जाएगी, ठीक है। और अगर आप कंफर्टेबल हो तो आप अपने आरएम से भी कांटेक्ट कर सकते हो, वो आपकी वर्चुअल मीट भी कर लेंगे, ही और शी विल शो यू एवरीथिंग कि कैसे कैसे आपकी क्लासेस होगी और क्या क्या उसमें कंडक्ट किया जाएगा, क्योंकि देखो एंड टू एंड प्रोसेस दिस इज ऑनलाइन ओनली। जैसे अभी ये वेबिनार हो रहा है तो ये भी ऑनलाइन ही है, राइट। सो ये आई होप मैंने आपके क्वेश्चन का आंसर किया।
हाय मैम।
यस,
हेलो मैम। हेलो हेलो मैम, I am from New Mumbai and ma'am, I want to join medical coding. Ma'am, right now I am working in Apollo Hospital, New Mumbai for designation of staff nurses in ICU, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes ma'am, and
Yes.
second thing, my duty time is ma'am morning 8 to 6 o'clock. So ma'am, how can I join your class, ma'am?
In that case, you can join the evening batch that we have. The timings for the evening batch is 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. एंड फॉर हर एक क्लास के बाद आपको उसका रिकॉर्डिंग भी मिलता है। सो क्योंकि 4 मंथ्स का ड्यूरेशन का ये कोर्स है, तो कभी भी चांस हो सकता है कि आपने गलती से मिस हो गया आपसे, राइट, क्लास मिस हो गई, कोई सिचुएशन आ गई, कोई इमरजेंसी आ गई। सो इन दैट केस आपको रिकॉर्डिंग मिलेगा नेक्स्ट क्लास से पहले आपकी। सो आप वो रिकॉर्डिंग देख सकते हो, अपने डाउट पूछ कर लिख कर रख सकते हो, एंड देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स आप अपने ट्रेनर से नेक्स्ट क्लास में वो डाउट पूछ सकते हो कि मैंने उस क्लास का रिकॉर्डिंग देखा था, ऐसे से मेरे को डाउट है, आप बता दीजिए। So trainer will assist you for that.
Right.
Ma'am, and what will be the process of the examination?
Second thing, ma'am, can you provide 100% job placement after we completed our training?
See, for the job placement, I guess हमारे पास आगे अभी कंटेंट है जो जॉब प्लेसमेंट से रिलेटेड रहेगा, बट मैं आपको ये बता देती हूँ जॉब प्लेसमेंट का बेसिकली ये होता है कि हेनरी हार्विन में अगर आप कोर्स क्यूरिकुलम देखोगे तो पहले हम आपको 4 मंथ्स की ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं, जिसमें आपका A से Z तक सारा मेडिकल कोर्स कवर होगी, ठीक। उसके बाद हम इसमें आपको एक इंटर्नशिप ऑफर कर रहे हैं, जिसका आपको एक्सपीरियंस सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा, जिसमें आपको रियल टाइम प्रोजेक्ट्स दिए जाएंगे, ठीक है। उसके बाद हम आपको अपना जॉब पोर्टल दे रहे हैं, जो कि हेनरी हार्विन का अपना जॉब पोर्टल है, ठीक है। तो उस जॉब पोर्टल में आपको सारी जॉब्स दिखेंगी, जिनमें आप डायरेक्टली वहीं से अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। इसके अलावा प्लेसमेंट के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, उसके अलावा प्लेसमेंट के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं। Hello.
Ma'am, can we do this job from by work from home?
Yes. In medical coding, about 50 to 70% of companies, they easily provide you with work from home. Because Anita also told you that हम लोग आउटसोर्स ही कर रहे हैं प्रोजेक्ट्स, राइट। सो अगर आप जॉब ले भी रहे हो तो यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू US एंड UK, आप इंडियन कंपनीज में ही काम करोगे, राइट। तो इसीलिए आप आराम से वर्क फ्रॉम होम इसमें डिमांड कर सकते हैं, एंड द कंपनीज दे डू प्रोवाइड वर्क फ्रॉम होम।
I would like to add one point here. Okay, so many of the dentists, okay, even though they are doctors and BMS, BHMS, okay, from this profession nowadays, I think since last 3 years, most of 70 to 80% of the doctors are coming to join medical coding field. The reason is they are getting a very good flexible working hours, and along with that they are also getting the option to work from home instead of visiting the clinical the sites. They can save a lot of time. Also they will be stressed, they will be like stress free from this anxiety. So that is the reason many of the doctors, nurses nowadays, they are leaving their clinical field and now they are joining the Henry Harvin's medical coding training course.
Please may I know that what affiliations Henry Harvin has?
See, for affiliations we have firstly that which is related to your medical coding is AAPC, which is American Academy of Professional Coders. We are directly affiliated with them. AAPC is just like आपने सुना होगा, we have universities in India जो कि UGC से affiliated होनी चाहिए to be granted as a university, right? So AAPC का ऐसा affiliation देखिए, आप हमारा जो सर्टिफिकेट भी इसमें हम आप दे रहे हैं, इसमें हमारा AAPC का हॉलमार्क है, जैसा अनीता ने अभी स्क्रीन में दिखाया। तो AAPC से हर कोई इंस्टीट्यूट इंडिया में affiliated नहीं है, so this is a plus point for you whenever you get the certificate. Apart from this, we have 120 national and international affiliations. हाँ जी, apart from this we have 120 plus national and international affiliations like 𝐢𝐧𝐼R, 𝐸𝐴F, MSME Government of India, American Association of EFL. इन सबके मतलब सबके हॉलमार्क्स तो इसमें दिखाना पॉसिबल नहीं है, but you are getting the hallmarks of I guess 5 to 6 institutes here, right? So ये जो सर्टिफिकेट हम आपको प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, it will be recognized in India as well as in abroad also.
Okay, it will help us in abroad. In short, we can say.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello.
I have a question.
Hello, ma'am. Mohammed Feroz.
Yes.
Ma'am, what about the fees?
Hello.
Fee
Hello,
for
ma'am.
the yes.
My name is Mohammed Feroz.
Yes.
Madam, I want to join in medical coding. My background is BSc microbiology.
Yes.
It is hard to learn or easy, madam? Medical coding.
जी, मैं एक बात पहले तो सबको एक बार और क्लियर कर देती हूँ। एनी फील्ड कैन ज्वाइन, बट अगर आप लाइफ साइंसेज से हैं तो वो आपके लिए इजी हो जाता है। अब देखो कंपैरेटिवली आप देखोगे तो मेडिकल कोडिंग न्यू है, राइट। आपको आपके जो BSc MSc है या फार्मेसी है उसमें आपको इसकी ट्रेनिंग नहीं दी जाती है, राइट। तो उसका मतलब ये इसलिए नहीं दी जाती, ऐसा नहीं है कि ये बहुत टफ है इसलिए इसकी ट्रेनिंग नहीं दी जाती है। इसका मतलब ये है कि आप इस कोर्स को आगे जाके, जैसे हम आपको 4 मंथ्स की ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं, ठीक है, इसमें आपको बहुत सारी चीजें नई नई सीखने के लिए मिलेगी, ऑब्वियस सी बात है। तो टफ और इजी बात आपकी तब आएगी आप अगर क्लास में सिंसियर हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास जो ट्रेनर्स हैं, हमारे पास बहुत एक्सपीरियंस ट्रेनर्स हैं, राइट। तो अगर आप क्लास में अटेंटिव हैं, आप रोज अपनी क्लास भी अटेंड कर रहे हैं ना, तो कुछ भी आपके लिए टफ नहीं रहेगा।
मैडम मैं कितने आवर का क्लास रहता?
2 आवर्स की आपकी क्लासेस रहेंगी इसमें।
मैडम इसमें CPC सर्टिफिकेट अगर इन केस नहीं है तो तुम देखो सर्टिफिकेट से हम लोगों को जॉब असिस्टेंट मिल सकती है?
यस, बिल्कुल।
No, it also includes CPC exam fees and training for CPC.
This is the training for CPC itself because we are affiliated with AAPC, तो सारे गाइडलाइन सारे मॉड्यूल CPC के लिए हैं, ठीक है। This is the training fee for CPC itself, और इसके बाद हम आपको एक और AAPC का सर्टिफिकेट देते हैं to add and cherry on the top.
CPC अगर नहीं है तो भी हम लोगों को तो आपकी सर्टिफिकेट से मिल सकते हैं ना?
देखो मैं आपको बता सकती हूँ कि हमारे जो अभी एनरोलमेंट्स हैं उसमें स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं, कुछ स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं जो कि CPC के लिए डायरेक्ट जाते हैं, कुछ होते हैं जो कि डायरेक्ट जॉब के लिए जाते हैं। उन्हें लगता है कि हम पहले जॉब ले लें, सेटल हो जाए, उसके बाद हम CPC के लिए जाएंगे। तो उस केस में उनको जॉब्स हमारे सर्टिफिकेट के थ्रू ही मिल जाती है। तो मैं ये नहीं कह रही हूँ कि आपको CPC करने की जरूरत ही नहीं, बट इन फ्यूचर
I will just add one point here.
Yes.
See, doing CPC is not mandatory for your, medical coding field. If you're not doing the CPC also, easily you can get a job with the Henry Harvin certificates, okay? Because it has the affiliation from AAPC. As you are going to work for the hospitals, which, outsourcing their work from America. Okay, what is AAPC? It is American Association of Professional Coder. It is an organization who gives all the certification for medical coding exam.
तभी बता रही है।
Guys,
हेलो अनीता, हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ आ रही है। हाँ
मैं पूछना चाह रहा था, जैसे आपकी जो ओवरऑल फीस है वो 59,500 रुपीज है, राइट। और मैंने ऐसा कंपैरेटिवली जो और अदर इंस्टीट्यूट है उनकी बहुत हाई फी है, अराउंड 1 लाख रुपीज है। तो कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है कि कोई चीज लैग कर जाएगी, मतलब जो आप कोचिंग वगैरह देंगे उसमें कोई चीज लैग करेगी या सर्टिफिकेशन में? और जो भी आप
सही बात है, आप यू हैव अ वेरी गुड पॉइंट हियर, ओके, बट दैट आई कैन अश्योर यू कि आपकी जो आपने 1 लाख के अराउंड जो फीस देखी है, ठीक है, उसके अलावा जो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट की फीस 59,500 है, अगर आप डिलीवरेबल्स कंपेयर करोगे ना तो भी हमारे ही ज्यादा मिलेंगे आपको, दैट आई कैन गारंटी यू, ओके। तो डोंट वरी, आपका कुछ भी लैग नहीं करेगा, एवरीथिंग विल बी, आपको हर चीज कवर की जाएगी इसमें, यू डू नॉट हैव टू वरी अबाउट लैगिंग एनीथिंग।
मेरा क्वेश्चन एक और है यहाँ पर, मेरा क्वेश्चन एक और ये है, जैसे मैं लास्ट अराउंड 6 ईयर मैं अभी बिलिंग में हूँ, राइट। मैं बिलिंग में काम कर रहा हूँ, मेडिकल कोडिंग में मैं सोच रहा हूँ जाने के लिए। तो ये मेरे लिए कितना बेनिफिशियल रहेगा, कितना बेनिफिट रहेगा, और क्या क्या मतलब मुझे, क्योंकि मेरा बैकग्राउंड मेडिकल से नहीं है, बट मैं राइट मैं बिलिंग डिपार्टमेंट में हूँ, कोडिंग डिपार्टमेंट में नहीं हूँ।
हमारा
तो
जो ट्रेनिंग है, एक्चुअली हमारा जो मेडिकल कोडिंग के ट्रेनिंग है यहाँ पे हेनरी हार्विन में हम देते हैं 4 months ड्यूरेशन में। वी एक्चुअली स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द स्क्रैच, ओके, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द मेडिकल टर्मिनोलॉजी, एनाटॉमी, फिजियोलॉजी and all the ICD, CPT and HCPCS coding guidelines. Even though if you are a life science student also, you can recall whatever training you will be getting from us. And even though if you are not from the life science background, so it is not going to difficult for you, because once again we are again starting with a fresh topic, okay, which already maybe you have gone through your 12th or 10th.
Exactly. And Hello, since you are from medical billing background, so आपको पता होगा, आप जो आपका बेसिक रोल है आपका है मेडिकल कोड्स को आगे प्रोसेस करना, राइट। बट अगर आप मेडिकल कोडिंग का भी ट्रेनिंग ले रहे हो, सो इट इज कंप्लीटिंग योर पैकेज इन दिस इंडस्ट्री, सो दैट वे यू विल हैव बोथ द नॉलेज ऑफ मेडिकल कोडिंग एंड बिलिंग, एंड दैट विल बी अ वेरी प्लस पॉइंट।
Very good. Actually, many of the coders, they think that if I'm a coder, I should not bill, okay, I should not post the charges, but that's a very wrong thing. If you are adding to your resume that you are also a biller, maybe you are getting a very good opportunity in the market, depends, because just you have both the skills, okay, instead of one. It's adding a plus point for you.
Hello ma'am.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, yes sir.
Hi, I'm Dr. Seher. I'm calling you from Pune. Actually, I wanted to know, like, we are already a doctor in a profession. So, like, this course is 4 months. So, do you have any other short-term course, like basics we have already gone through, rather than going for 4 months? Is there any 1 month or 2-month course?
See, we do have one course which is a CPC preparation course only, but for that you need to have a good knowledge of medical coding first. Okay, because that is a brush up sessions. Okay, you can go for that course, but we do not prefer our participants to go to that course, because what happens is that is only a brushing up course in which structure of paper, mock tests, and that would be conducted. And in case you are directly going to the course, you won't like, if you do not have the knowledge for medical coding, you will have to go for the medical coding training first. But if you have already the knowledge of, you have taken the training from somewhere else, because what happens is most of the students, they come to us that we have taken the training from this or that institute, but we are not able to clear our CPC exam. So assist us further. So in that case, we provide them with CPC, this CPC exam preparation training. But for the students who are freshers, who have not taken the training from anywhere else, we provide the medical coding training, and those students